mind this attach, I gotta lick the nail pan here, man.
A hustler is anybody that gets up every single day and figures out a way to make good for themselves in this society.
Yeah, my fams, can't slow me down, them try already. Only make me more powerful and strong, you get me? Man, I get hype for lame that me can't rep. You hear me? Vendetta we rep. Watch your style of viewers and sub. People, do you guys really think that because Masicka have more numbers on his album, it's a better album than NPT album? If that's what you believe, then you need to start thinking again. Let's step into this video. Pre this.
I like this hairstyle. I really like this. Whoever hairdressers, they did a fantastic job title.
Hi, it's Sweet Hole.
Sweet Hole. Okay, sorry.
Oh my God, what kind of name is that? Wow, what's happening over there in Trinidad?
Good evening, everybody. Hi.
So, Carman, we need a close-up on this hairstyle. I really like it. It's very well done. Yeah, the edges slicked down. I like the part in the middle. Like what we talking about. How long will it take you to do this hairstyle?
Maybe 2 hours. Nothing much.
Right. What's your weekend plans? What are you doing?
Well, I'm going to summer stage.
Really? Okay,
Yes.
okay. You and who? Good.
So people, this was just before summer stage. I don't know if you guys remember the girl that was on the stage dancing or trying to dance with Alkaline or whatever it is. The same girl who bring the flowers to the Detta boss. This is her, Sweet Hole.
I'm going out by myself.
Right. Yana,
Tell me.
if you sing any Alkaline or TJ song word for word, I give you a summer stage ticket on top of the ticket you don't have already, Sweet Hole.
Alright, that song ain't good. Brookline never know me. I'm all about the money. Like they are not grow me. And I'm about the money.
You see that she started singing an Alkaline song. She didn't choose a TJ song. You get what I'm saying? Pay attention.
And the money all about me. The money all about me. Nobody believe nothing but I say hi. You can sing that on the stage.
Alright, I'm gonna get one more. Get one more before you go.
No woman up here.
We need that DJ on the streets with we boy, cameraman boy.
And one thing I whatever understood. When girl good. It's up there is the one forward. When girl good.
Masicka, do you have any of those songs or a song like this on your album for 2026? Leave it in the comment. This is the same girl, viewers and subscribers. She's now in, the changing room or whatever room it is, or in the booth or in the house with Alkaline after the show. And there is boss lady peeping around and I say, oh, go on. She a record you.
One sweet queen, one Alkaline, all the time.
Touch and patch. You think of that? We're just getting started. Big Vice, I know you have a lot to say about Alkaline. Big up to Sweet Hole from Trinidad. You don't know Vendetta girl. She really stepped out and she played her part, you know what I mean? And she did her thing. Wind up and go and good on the stage and bring the young lad of flowers, you see me? Yeah, and guess what, people? Those flowers, they're from TJ. TJ is the one who brought them to the venue. And the Vendetta girl pick one of the flowers them and gave it to Alkaline. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, and I hope you're reading into what I'm trying to say to you people right now. Or what I'm saying, not trying. Pray this.
Congratulations to Masicka and the genocide camp for creating another historical moment in dancehall fraternity. Listen, look on your screen right now. Masicka has become the first male dancehall act this decade to debut his first 3 albums on Billboard Reggae charts.
I understand about this decade, but remember that Alkaline is the artist where every album he put out also dominate the reggae Billboard charts. And when I use the word dominate, every album that the artist release, they end up on the reggae Billboard charts. Only 3 days to stream NPT and it still went to number 10. Just imagine if these people had like a full 7 days to put in the support to the album. So when you guys are pointing out that Masicka have 3 albums on the reggae Billboard charts, the Vendetta boss do it first.
Listen, a lot of people would never understand the gravity. This historical accomplishment by a young Masicka in his 30s. Imagine 10 years from now, 20 years from now, the man put out 3 albums, and the 3 of them are on the Billboard Reggae chart. He's the only dancehall act to do that this decade in 10 years. Give the man his flowers. Enough respect, Masicka.
Of course, big up to Masicka for that tremendous work and that achievement. We never fight the youth, them achievement. And the reason for me to have a bit of push block in this video or my previous video, like the one that I put on Malidan TV earlier this morning, is because these fans of Masicka, they're here still trying to compare Masicka to Alkaline. It makes no sense. So when they do that, people are going to step up and defend their artists and speak facts and bring truth to the media. You understand? Because Alkaline is still standing with the number 1 album in dancehall. And let me break it down even to a smaller analogy so everyone can get my point. We have the so-called great Vybz Kartel out here. We have the 5-star general. We have the doctor and him an actor. We are talking about Beanie Man. We have so many great names. We have Mavado the Gully God out here. You want me to say more? We have Idonia them from them time that we are busy with the signal. You know, I'm stop calling so much man name. None of these artists don't have a number 1 dancehall album, fam. They don't, broski. None of them, Alkaline, have that title up to this day. I don't care what no man want to say. Oh, it was easy at that time. So why didn't your artist dominate it? Since it was easier that time, and how many albums have these artists bring out in the space over the years? Use Kartel for example. The man released about 500 albums and still don't have a number 1 album, and yet still he's the king of dancehall, and he's the one who is saving the genre, and he's the one who's pushing the genre forward. It makes no sense. But I want to just leave it up to Alkaline and Masicka, make the youth them just lead out the new dancehall.
Sean Paul, Shaggy, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Mavado, Vybz Kartel. These men have paved the way. These men are columns in...
Yes, there are columns in dancehall without a number 1 album. Remember, it was Alkaline who removed the great, the you know what I mean, the king of reggae. You know what I mean, or the god of reggae. And a king. Bob Marley ain't no king, he's the god of reggae. You know, Alkaline removed him for 18 weeks strong from the reggae Billboard number 1 spot, and we had the New Level Unlock album sitting there as if we have nowhere to go, and we're stuck there. So please, let it be known.
Dancehall, hate them and love them. Now you have Masicka and Alkaline. They have the opportunity to propel dancehall globally, even though they are doing it right now. 3 albums. This man is putting in work. Him not just talk. Him a put in work. Congratulations. I don't want to make this video too long, but you have to appreciate greatness, especially when you're young. Masicka, your upside. Listen, bro. Greatness. Alkaline is right there. Trust me, we just want to know all of the composure. Settle. Focus not only in Jamaica or in the local Caribbean. Worldwide. Take dancehall to another level.
That's what's happening right now, especially with Alkaline. Yeah, he's taking dancehall to a different level. And he's doing it with the help of him and his fans. That's the help that he's getting. Remember that the entire dancehall space is against him. Masicka had a lot of strength and a lot of support in dancehall over the years. It's just recently, as everyone know, him and Kartel so-called fallout, and Kartel fans them are pushing him. They're building Masicka to a higher level, and they don't even know. They get up every day and talk about him and drag him and call up him name and keep him in the algorithm. And they're like, it's like they're introducing Masicka to their fan base even more. And people out there who follow them or who watch them, yeah, they're introducing Masicka to those audience. But they think that they're stopping someone and they're fighting someone. It makes no sense. Bro, if these people had strength in dancehall who call themselves Gaza fans, then we would not have people like Alkaline in the space today. No, they would have literally stop Alkaline from the get-go, from day one, from grade one, when the artist goes to boom and run out with him school bag and him lunch pan and everything in his khaki. When I say, you hear me, I'm ready for clarity, one piece of this. They would have stopped him from them times, but they don't have no powers. Kill them. They have powers, you know? Looking at them, they feel like they're giants and they're powerful. No, they're not. If the boss is weaking out, how are the fans are gonna have strength? Talk about it.
Because the greats already done it. So uno time now. The uno time to show people. Hate them or love them. You have to respect them.
Big Vice, let me tell you something, fam. Big up yourself. I always respect your video them. That's why I bring them to my platform. You see me? You see, the greats, like how you introduce Kartel and Movado as columns who pave a path in dancehall for these younger youths, for example. I would not say Kartel really pave any path for these younger youths, because that's a bad mind, selfish dude, fam. I don't believe in him paving any path, because if he didn't pave path for the Gaza artists, them. Remember, it's not him who put Popcorn where he's at. It's Popcorn who put himself where he's at when Kartel, disappear for the 13 years. When Daddy move out and never look back, that's when Popcorn run to the neighbors and the neighbors them help him to be who he is. And what I'm trying to say is, you see, if Kartel and Movado had that structuring that Alkaline have right now, I'm not saying Masicka don't have a structuring, but Masicka reach and power is not strong at the moment. It cannot match up to the database. So I have to use Alkaline as the benchmark and the blueprint always. If Movado and like Kartel had the mindset and the structurings and the team that Alkaline have right now with him, then these mans would even be bigger and even reach more people. You understand? But it was kind of stagnant for them because the approach and the mindset wasn't there. You know what I mean? And you could also say the work ethics wasn't there either. Continue.
Masicka, big up yourself. Alkaline, same speed. Two and uno. We have put on the front and say, yo, uno go and go put dancehall, put Jamaica out there. Relevancy. Make Afrobeat have a respect the dancehall. Don't play around. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Reason we are reason. And the season, good over evil. Big Voice Radio in the building. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Music is big. Dancehall is bigger than every artist. Don't feel like a joke thing. Dancehall is not just for one person. Dancehall is not just to fill out an arena and stadiums and all these things. It is bigger than this. Create history. Big up Masicka and genocide. Big up on yourself.
Yo, Big Vice, you have to shade Kartel, you know, easy, you know. Yeah, man, make him go and sit down and talk about, arena sold out, stadium sold out. Ski, go sit down with that. But sit that forward.
Rush. Benita fans, most congratulations to Alkaline. You retain number one spot as one of the new artists in favor number one Billboard album, eh? Yeah, man, Masicka, well tried, Masicka. Number 4 is not cut it for the title album, greatest album ever.
No, number 4 can never get the greatest album ever. And then an album without its song on it cannot be the greatest album ever. It's impossible. Don't make anyone trick you people. No, fam. The album need to have, songs on it where people are running into non-stop. Just like how you can talk about, for example, New Level Unlock, where it's like everything on it is a hit song. You get me? That's a great album.
Congratulations, Alkaline, for retaining the spot today, isn't it? For them try.
Retain the spot, Basida. I didn't lose the spot. Them can't touch the spot. They can't get close to the number 1 spot. They're trying to get there. And they fall short, all of them. Kartel, Masicka fall short. Kartel go number 6, and Masicka go number 4. Big up to Alkaline, the database with only 3 days, and you put your album at number 10 on the reggae Billboard charts. Vendetta fans are amazing. They're geniuses, bro.
Beat you, I'm done. When I say no, number 4 not good enough. But big up to Alkaline, one of the youngest artists ever number 1 Billboard. For 18 weeks on the Billboard here, number 1. 18 weeks, move with King about a reggae, Bob Marley for 18 weeks, no can't do that. Do not beat we. Move with King, the 18 weeks can beat we. A vendetta, not talk too much. You know where I go. Big up to Alkaline, no respect youth. I alone can't do it, no can't do that. I want King, I want some of this and that, they can't do that.
Them can't match up, man. Alkaline do that. Big up yourself, boss. They know the style already. We keep the touch blazing. Yo, Governor Beachy, forward and make sure you're not cussing any bad word.
Yeah, man, the crooks, they want Masicka for debut number 1, but it not work out. They want him for debut number 1 for size up for the young lad, but it not work out. None of them, now debut number 1. Only the young lad, Alkaline himself, boy. Alkaline take 3 days and debut number 10. Masicka take nearly 10 days and debut number 4. So what the greatest? No Alkaline, man. Alkaline take 3 days and then take 10 days.
Tell them again, Beachy. That's not normal for a fan base to use only a few days, 3 days to put an album on the reggae Billboard charts. Remember that these people are not using the YouTube streams anymore. They're using the stream from different places. So for these fans to go out there and put in the support, and when the numbers came out, we didn't fail to make it to the reggae Billboard charts. That's amazing. You know what I mean? That's a lot of great work on the fans them and their money and their time and their effort. We have to acknowledge that. And we have to say kudos to all of the fans them out there who made it possible to put in the work and support the artist the organic and the authentic way. And it shows that Vendetta fan base is not a fan base to play with in dancehall. It's a powerful fan base. Beachy, the governor.
Still can go number 2, now number 3, now number 1. Then take 10 days. Then take 10 to 9 days. And still can go number 2, number 3, number 4.
That's how well I don't understand. That's how much do them get?
They have to stop at number 4. You see me, I say? You know, can't tough like Alkaline, man. Alkaline debut number 1, 18 weeks.
And what we have to remember is Masicka have Def Jam, you know, one of the biggest, label out there. And it's a distribution deal. So they're going to be pushing the album as hard as possible. And I think Masicka should question them. Because you have such a powerhouse and such a giant pushing your project. Bro, think about it. Not picking up for Kartel, but me just start music the way how it's supposed to be. Talk and speak about. You know what I mean? Kartel also push his album solo. Alkaline push his album solo. And you want to tell me, say Masicka with such a big engine, that big distribution deal, they only pull you number 4? Broski, I think you should put up a question mark to them and ask them like, yo, why couldn't I, get to the number 1 spot, fam? Like, what's going on? Why you people only stop me at 4? You know what I mean? It's like they're trying to comfort the artist to make him look bad, like, yo, we're not going to make him get number 5, we're going to make him get 4. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's just not adding up, Masicka. I think you should have the number 1 spot or even number 2 because you have a distribution deal. I hope these people understand what I'm saying and don't think I'm fighting Masicka. No, we don't need to fight. Are we still a lead? A vendetta do it.
Get on the Billboard Reggae chart. I want to. And NTP, MPT are the baddest albums here. No album test it. The rest of man them, we drop album, and 1 bag of collab, 1 bag of bumbo clad, lean pan shoulder.
Alright, see it there? Beachy, as some know you're a real general. You know I said that in my video this morning on Malidan TV. Point out that, yo, these men have collabs, seeing? Collabs from all walks of life. And I wasn't looking at the spot on the reggae Billboard charts. What I was looking at is the man them have so much collab with some big names. And when you tap into these two projects, God and Time and Forever from Masicka, there's no hit song on it with so many big names on it. Even the one with Iman Gang, me think that would have hit. The one with Iman Craft, me think that would have hit. The one with Iman, Kim and Jim, me think that all of them song they would have hit from. No hit song. And the man them still can't match up. You cannot make this up.
You see me, I say? Alkaline alone. Remember, people, get this in on the head. Alkaline alone. Depend no pussy test. The rest of the album never drop. Me no want nobody tell me nothing. I pay a bumbleclad collab. They don't do nothing pan their own. Alkaline do pan their own. The rest of man never drop album. They don't do it pan their own. One bag of collab they have. And still can't go bumbleclad number one. Still can't go number one. And
Beat them beats it, tall belt.
number even two. Alkaline, you know, Alkaline have a number one. New level unlock, set history. All I want drop album and try to size up to new level unlock cannot. So let me tell you now, they're going to tell you now again that the young lad, you see me I say? Remember now, all I man will drop album and one bag of collab, one bag of international artists they have and still can't go bumbleclad number 2, number 3. You see me I say number 1. I won't know, nobody can tell me nothing. Alkaline are the greatest in this bumbleclad. You know, see the entrance of the man make a Trinidad. The man change the game. Which dancehall artist ever make an entrance like that? No time for the stage. None. So why the game to change? Bumbleclad don't know. Alkaline for life. Vendetta me say. Vendetta me say. Me are 60. Vendetta me say tell me dead. Bumbleclad don't know. Alka.
Big up Beachy, crash out. Beachy crash out and I give it to them fully. Real talk. Remember, so the dog done say it, you know. You know, like, change the game already, man. I'm still changing it. Remember, there's a lot of grass that need to be weed out or if we're going to get a walker and get rid of the snakes them in the grass. You get me, I say, fam? Yeah, dancehall will be a better place just now. It's only a matter of time and everything will go make sense soon. We're here for it, Beachy. Big up yourself. 60 years old and still strong and still going, my general. Look on them elder here where I say Alkaline. Look good, no, man. Beachy, man. Governor Beachy. Elder. And them youth here. Respect the artist. Alkaline, they don't tell we say him have it. Luck, you know. Young and old as a vendetta.
We're not going to vendetta people. We're not going to vendetta people. But you know, it's when Alkaline say, and go and come back with the formula. The man really come back with the formula. Why am I say that? Why am I say that? The man relevant na show. Every day they call him in the show. Every day they compare him na show. Alright?
Bartley boy, you know, sir, let me just slide this in the video real quick. Even me as a vlogger, when I just came to the vlogging community, I had to take a step back at one point for maybe a couple of months, maybe a few months, you know. I had to stop the vlogging and really look into myself and check my approach, check my videos, them, you know, my intros, name it, the way how I speak, the way how I deliver and everything. And I had to rejuvenate and reinvent myself. And from that day when I reinvent myself, this is me. And I'm only getting utter and 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 utter. I'm the artist vlogger in the space. It's about homework and also self-belief. And you have to know what works for you as a person. You got to look in the mirror and analyze what's happening around you. You know what I mean? I have a purpose in a life. Open up your eyes. Realize, say you got the powers inside.
Watch out. You see some artists of the on TikTok every day do all sort of shit. Stay relevant. You have some artists of here run down interview every day, in the interview spot every day. To stay relevant. You understand me? I say, you have some artists when I do nothing, and they're not relevant. They're not relevant. People don't hear about them, don't talk about them. But you know, Alkaline, you don't really see him on TikTok, otherwise somebody post him shows, you know. And he relevant, Joe.
Real talk, big up yourself, Bartley boy, no joke. Always relevant without even doing a lot. Like it's crazy. Think about it. The artists don't really, campaign the social media. I'm not go live, him not in the talkings, him do an interview every now and then and say a 1-2 thing, you know what I'm saying? This year. Because years ago we weren't getting any interviews from the artists, not even a sit down or a look in certain way. But the man still remain relevant over the years. Like, I don't know how Alkaline do it. I should know because I keep on doing the same thing. We never get stale. We're always at. What them know about at food? Tell them to move with them overnight food.
You don't really see my do. No only for interview, you see my do not interview, And irrelevant, not true. How would them talk about? How would them compare? Alkaline. So for your man when they on TikTok, I wind up himself and I go on. For your man when I do not only for interview and such. Oh, him still relevant. Oh, him so relevant. Because the man of the formula, the man telling them. The man of the formula like how KFC have the formula for the seasoning for the chicken. I tell you, in a dancehall, Alkaline them want beat. In a dancehall, Alkaline them a compare people with.
That's the benchmark. That's the benchmark. If you can beat Alkaline, it's like, it's like in the World Cup when Norway beat Brazil. You know what I'm saying, fam? Like, think about it, man. Every team is going to the World Cup to beat Brazil or trying to beat Brazil. The benchmark, the blueprint of the sport. Alkaline is the blueprint of dancehall. He's the benchmark. So everyone is trying to pin their brand to the benchmark or to compare to the benchmark. And they know once they start pinning their brand or comparing, and when I say pin their brand, meaning they throw a lot of shades. They seek attention and stuff from the fan base, vendetta. They seek that attention from Alkaline. There are artists out here who have been shading Alkaline since 2026, and they're still afraid to call his name. I don't have to call their name.
Dancehall, Alkaline, them say them narrate in a dancehall. And I can tell you, people, and I really, Alkaline himself, people narrate, And I really, Alkaline himself, people narrate.
How are them narrate, Bartley boy? Tell me, because I love to know. How are them eat? Or what they narrate? What's their problem? Because it seems like they have a problem. And I bet I can probably guess what's their problem. Like they're looking at Kartel, they're looking at Movada, they're looking at Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, and a couple of other artists. And they're probably like, yo, Jano Star, me can't believe so that little youth have so much in a pocket in a short space of time. Yo, let me hear what the general have to say, bro.
People narrate him success.
Are the achievements.
People narrate how him work and all by himself and get him success. That's what they don't rate.
Yes, because majority of the youth them who are successful in dancehall over the years, there's someone to hold their hands and take them across the street in dancehall. There's always someone to, push them to the next level. There's always someone to bring them out. There's always someone for them to collab with. There's always someone for them to run to for rescue. And Alkaline is the artist who changed that story. That's a big changes in dancehall, if you ask me. For a young youth to rise on the scene and just step out on the scene with self-belief, self-confidence, that high self-esteem, and just push through the sport without the help of Bounty Killer, one of the biggest gatekeeper that dancehall has ever seen. He did a lot of good. Don't think it's only bad. But he's a gatekeeper. And they let who they want to let through the gate. Think about it, man. Make it soak in. And Alkaline get through that big dancehall gate. Didn't pay the fee at the gate. Didn't surrender. Didn't bow to them. Alkaline automatically skip past them. And when them look round in at the venue, because it's a gate, right? So that means there's a gate for a venue or a yard or a house. And when they spin around and look around, fam, when they look inside of that house, the dancehall venue, the dancehall arena, the dancehall stadium, guess who in a stadium? Kick Black catch up him 10 hour vibes in the vendetta mask. Now one Alka sit down over the Senai Stadium in a vendetta mass. And Bunty Killer say, youth, how that over there, sir? Move! Alkaline and son of that no come touch me, no. Up to today, none of them nan touch him.
It's not the man himself. It's how him reach his success. And him success, them the rate. Take away him success, nobody says nothing about him. I'm success is the problem. Alka. Vendetta, members here himself. Him are the boss, you are boss, dance, you are dance. Remember say him are the key man. I don't know if you also bear in mind. Remember say Alkaline no come here come and talk about him a king and him a this and that and I run down certain type of people. I talk about him now. Remember say man run down type of people I talk about him now.
No, the general just chill. Him just bill and him hold him spot him say, young lad. You know? The youngest lad. That him say. Because when he came to dancehall and that status, you know, or that brand, that name, whatever you want to call it, young lad, see? Remember there wasn't any artist go by the name of Lord in dancehall. We only had the Gully God and we have the World Boss. So we had the boss and we had the God in dancehall and the Ground Godzilla, Bunty Killer. You know what I mean? We didn't have anyone with that title Lord. And when I came to the vlogging community, also, no vlogger across the space didn't have God on their name either. I'm the only one. So if you people look and see anyone with that on their name today in the space, they're just a copycat. And them just feel left out that they're not dominant like that for the fans them to name them a God in the space. They're the ones who name me, the fans. Ask them, they'll tell you guys. Alkaline, all of him one bungee, and I see the young lad.
Why? Because the man have the formula. The man have the formula. As me say, the book is there, Alkaline Vendetta. Yeah. If you get the book there, you can read about the formula. Yeah, man.
You know, so I have one of the book them Bartley boy. I regular day I'm on a meds and I read the book. That's why I think so dominant.
Tell them to get the book there, and then we see.
It's in the dancehall store. Don't go look on Amazon. Don't go look certain places. It's in the dancehall store. You have to tap into the dancehall store to find it.
How him get the formula. Yeah, man, straight man, Alkaline man, Vendetta man. I tell you, say, it's a brother, different man. Different man. You see the man choir when the man, you see the choir when the man perform on stage. You think the man have to do him song them, and people are singing song them for him. People are singing song them for him. Relevancy. I tell you, when they talk about relevant, they talk about Alkaline Vendetta.
Yes, Alkaline don't have to go to like a church with a choir. When Alkaline is booked for event, you can just roll up there in your jacket and your tie and stuff. Even with your Bible in your hand, because it's going to be a loud choir and everyone will be able to sing along to the song. So you just join in and fit in. That's how the thing said. Oh, and review God so forward.